welcome to another game in which I'm going to be playing Lux mid versus a Kassadin. We have Thresh and Ezreal bot lane versus a Varus Lulu. We have Nocturne jungle versus a Xin Zhao. And we have Aurelia top versus a Renekton. So, we'll jump in and we'll see how this goes. So, this is with my pre-made team. I've been playing quite regularly with these guys. Having a lot of fun, practicing, learning from mistakes, analysing games. So, anyway, we go for an invade on their red buff, Curse. Initially we're thinking, okay, with Lux stun, with Thresh hook, we should be able to kill somebody before they can flash out. So we wander around here, we ward here, Aurelia goes back to top lane. We give Nocturne as good of a start as possible, getting the Wraiths, getting the red buff, and then I come into lane. I sort of make it look like we didn't invade the red, but if I hadn't came straight through the lane, I would have lost last hits and XP. And quite honestly, that's not a good thing to do against Kassadin. So, Xin ganks me, I flash, because I'm a scaredy cat, and to be honest, I'd have died if I hadn't flashed. Xin is just a pain in the arse. Anyway, Kassadin is sort of roaming around. We sense that Xin is top area. We see him through a vision from Aurelia. And then Nocturne guesses that he's going to go for our red. And he does. And then Kassadin starts heading up. So, I spot him. I wait. I Q him. I auto-attack. I then chase after him, throw out my E. Blow that up. Wait for him to start moving out. Renekton gets away. I continue to auto-attack Kassadin. He flashes. I then realise that Xin is still up here. And then come up here, miss my snare, hit my E, auto-attack, ignite. We know that he's dead. I've got first blood. I've got blue buff. Perfectly content with this. Good advantage in lane. And I start bullying the Kassadin at this point. Knowing that with blue buff, I can just spam. I've still got to be wary though, because it's possible the Xin will come back, try and gank me. So I push, I bully, but I don't go too far. And then yeah, I sensed it, so I snare them both and get away with it, and then ward. Noticing my mistake from the start, I should have been warding. So I then push in as much as I can while trying to land stuff on the Kassadin. I then land snare, auto attack, E, auto attack, boom, dead Kassadin. Quite happy with that. This all scaled just because of getting the blue buff, getting the first blood. So, I then go, okay, time to start pushing. So, I push this up as quickly as I can, get ready to go back, along with all the monies that I've just made from 2 kills. So, I go back, I buy myself a chalice, a Doran's ring, boots, and some pots. I should have bought some wards, but I'm a fool and I didn't. So, I come into lane, I start pushing it up, probably using my spells wrongly. I have ult now. Kassadin has ult. I keep trying to snare him, not working so well. He's just going la 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 la. I'm Kassadin. I'm just gonna sort of take the damage and hurt you more and silence you. And anyway, so I continue to try and poke him, get opportunities. Nocturne prepares for a gank. Kassadin at this point comes on me. I then snare him, auto attack. Nocturne comes in, hits the Q, but Kassadin's under the tower. He has his ult, so he's probably even if we did dive, he'd get away with it, more than likely. So we decide to just push, punish him for being that low, punish him for being Kassadin and being under the tower. So I land my E, I auto attack. I continue to push in. I then get ganked by Xin, flash, because I don't really want to give Xin the opportunity to get Kassadin a kill or get a kill himself. So at this point I still got ult. I decide, right, okay, I'm just going to ult this wave and then get the farm, push up, continue to punish Kassadin pretty much. At this point I'm actually only 10 farm ahead, which I'm going to be completely honest is appalling. I need to be a lot further than that, but Kassadin's missing this point, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to push them. Not entirely certain where he was. I push. I stay here. I get my blue quickly. Boom. Take that. Go back to lane. Ult the wave. Get silenced. Land snare. Get jumped on. get jumped on again shortly, get taken down pretty low. Boom, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So, time to play it safe. I've got ult in 20. I kind of want to stay and continue to try and punish him, but it's risky play here. So, I just farm with spells and aim to play it safe and avoid getting caught out. He keeps going on me, I ult, I then back. I've got no reason to stay there, so I go back and get Haunting Guise. The reason I'm building like this is because I'm going for more Magic Pen due to Castle being pretty tanky in lane. Also because I wanted to see how effective this kind of build is. This build is more down to cooldown reduction, so I'm going to build Morello's Nomicon and my Athene's Unholy Grail to get maximum cooldown reduction without blue buff, which means theoretically I don't need the blue buff. It just allows me to spam more because I have mana regen. But anyway, I keep pushing up. Kassadin at this point is now 30 farm behind me. That's a good thing. I ult this wave and push up my wave of minions. Start auto attacking. Scared of friggin' Kassadin coming back. And then play it safe, see Kassadin, and wait for it, try and snare him, miss, yep. I play it safe, I use my W without really needing to, and then Kassadin jumps on me, I miss my snare because I expect him to go straight to his tower, not downwards. And then Nocturne pushes the lane with me a little bit, and I continue to play safe, and then I get caught out and killed. Yep, no surprise. Oh well. I overextend a little bit, and then I got dove. And then Kassadin goes off to their blue buff, and my Nocturne are ready to get out. With luck, I then come back to lane and take a ton of damage again. And generally, I'm having a hard lane now because Kassadin does kind of he ruins a lot of mid laners, and then I get dived, killed again. Kind of sad about that. And then I come back up. I've got source boots now, but I haven't really had much time to initially get any items because I've been dying. And we were ahead. Now we're starting to throw away kills and advantages, and yeah, we're getting a bit cocky at this point, pretty much. Anyway, I go off, check out blue, it's not there. I go back to pushing lane. Kassadin jumps on me, as always, and I end up backing off because I don't really want to take any more damage when I have to. He continues to try and farm, push, and I'm just stopping him from pushing and just out-farming him generally. And that's what I need to be doing. Although he's out-leveling me, which is kind of painful. And then he jumps on me again, and I'm like, ow. I ult, hit him with it. That's bonus. And then I think about going back, and then realise Kassadin's going down. I'm like, okay, he's going down, possibly. No, he dives me, and I'm dead. Once again, I overextended, thought he was going down bot lane, I get caught out, I get killed. Moral of the story, and it's pretty much the same story every time. But anyway, so I now got a needlessly large rod, so I do more damage. I come into lane and start pushing it up as much as I can because I know Kassadin's not here. And then auto attack, and the minions just continue to damage it. I then get jumped on and flash out. The minions get the tower for us, bonus. I continue to push. Kassadin jumps on me. I shield some of the damage. Still a bit scared of him though. And then I roam down here to see if I can get something to happen. No, Thresh dies sadly, and there wasn't anything I could do. I didn't want to steal any farm from Ezreal, so I just snared their guys as they're trying to come around and catch me out, and then walk off and ult the mid lane. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just go back. There's no point staying here. Too risky. Get a blasting one for my Rabadon's death cap. And go back to mid lane. Nocturne covered it a little bit for me, and then I come back into lane and I just farm up. They're doing Drake at this point, and we're thinking, right, we can't really let them have it, but they get it anyway because we didn't react fast enough. And then we're thinking, we need to do something. We're throwing away advantages here. They've got a tower, we've got 3 towers. They've got a dragon though. and they are catching up in objectives because of it. And they're actually ahead of us in gold now because of kills. But overall, it's not going too badly for us, and late game, theoretically, we're stronger, what with Aurelia, Nocturne, Lux. Thresh is pretty good late game. And then, anyway, I get doved here, blow up Zin, die to Kassadin, moral of the story again. Kassadin being a pain in the ass. Kassadin gets away from our Nocturne gank, and then I come back up, and I'm like, kind of awkward at this point. And I buy myself my Rabadon's Death Cap. We catch out one of them, and then I die. Yep, once again I die. Kind of moral story for this, for the first 30 minutes of this game, pretty much. I just keep dying. I keep getting caught out. And yeah, so anyway, I come top lane, I push it up, and get some farm. As quickly as I can. Go back to mid lane to push this back as well. And then Renekton's here, he's got blue buff. I'm thinking, I want to kill you. Oh, my blue buff, stupid crocodile. Kassadin's there with blue buff as well, and I'm like, okay, you're not pushing, so I ult him. We then catch out Zin, try and get him down a little bit. We throw out just about everything we can at them, and then we're trying to get an opportunity, Nocturne ults, and then continue chase, I snare, I E, but because of casting silence, I can blow her ult. It sucked. If I just managed to ult, we would have gotten a kill there. But we still kill Renekton, we then kill Zin, we then catch out Varus, blow him up as well. In the end, we didn't lose anyone, but they lost 3. Kassadin didn't die, but we got 3 kills, we've got a tower, we're back in, we catch up, we've got another tower to add to our collection, and we're getting ready for a possible Drake fight. Catch out Lux, the Lulu, kill her. My team go for Drake. I decide it's probably better for me to push this back because I don't think they're going to fight for the Drake. If they don't, we get the Drake, and then I continue to push that. And then come through my blue buff. Boom, boom, boom. Take a little while. Attack, E, go back. I then buy my Athenes and Holy Grail, buy a Amplifying Tome for my Liandry's Torment. And then we continue to push up here. We look for opportunities, try and catch people out. We go up for Renekton, Renekton goes back, and we don't find him. So we waste our time, but we push back top lane. We got wards everywhere, we catch out Lulu, blow her up. Boom. And then we're thinking, okay, maybe we could Baron, but I don't think it's worth the risk. So we go over here, we push down mid lane, and then look for an opportunity. I start fishing for bindings at this point, and just throw my binding out, throw my E out, and just continuously try and land something. Can't get anything onto the Kassadin, sadly, and then I keep landing stuff, but because I can't get a constant burst of damage going off, I can't physically just kill one of them, and then they just go back and regenerate life. So we back off, I ult, and then we steal their jungle as quickly as we can. Ezreal goes bottom and pushes out a bit, and then I try to snare Ez in to stop him from moving towards our Ez. Ez gets away anyway, and then I go back. I get a Fiendish Codex because at this point I decided, you know what, I don't want my Leandries yet. What I want is my Morello's Nomicon. And then Aurelia gets caught out, uses up her cleanse. I get caught out along with Thresh. I ult. We look for an opportunity maybe to kill one. Can't. They blow our entire team up. I die. Moral of the story, as always. And then they go straight in for the Baron, because they just killed all 5 of us. And it was all because Aurelia was baiting at their blue, and we weren't in position to follow up on the bait, and because they had a ward, they just jumped on her, killed her off her GA, killed her, and then, yeah, pretty bad and horrible mistake from us. But in the end, it's not too bad. I tried to ult Dragon, sadly they get it. They come mid lane, push it. They got Baron, we know that we can't really initially stop them as such. We try to catch people out. I keep trying to weaken them so that when I get a good binding, I can just go E, R, kill, boom. But never getting that opportunity. So I keep throwing out my E's around, looking for opportunities, and generally just playing it safe at this point. We don't really want to go for anything too risky. And then we catch out the Cassidin. Cassidin gets away on a sliver of health, because you know it's Cassidin, pain in the arse. And then we just sort of we're trying to wait for their Baron to wear off at this point. Get an opportunity to go in, kill them, or just get a fight better in our favour than the last one. Because we were winning team fights, it was just that fight was appalling and it set us behind. And it was just one person made a mistake, and it happens, everyone makes mistakes. So I set off here, try and fish for a binding. None of them come close enough, so I just come out of the open and farm a bit. We just farm up at this point, continue to stop them from pushing, because we've got a good wave clear, what with Lux and Ezreal. They try to catch out onto me and Ezreal, we stop them, and then I know they're in there, so I throw my binding and Ezreal throws ult, and we come around here, we find Renekton, I snare him, fresh Qs, and then I ult, and sadly I go after the Varus alongside Aurelio and Nocturne, but Cassidin just goes off and rolls face on our back line at this point, and there's not a lot we can do. I'm having to run away at this point and try and not get caught out. Run away. So that fight went badly to us due to positioning, due to wasting a lot of stuff on Renekton. But Renekton dies. I then go to try and catch out Varus. Nope, doesn't happen. And then I tried to ult him. No, he wasn't there. I thought he was going to go back, but he didn't. So, or at least I thought he was going to go back there. And then I go off, get my blue. I've got Morello's Nomicon now. I'm building up for my Leandries, so my damage will increase soon. And Baron's up, so we're like, okay, rush it. Just rush it. Just don't give them opportunity to react. So we get a free Baron. I snare Renekton. We Q him. This time he hasn't got GA, so focusing him isn't a bad idea. So we kill him off. And then we just sort of wait for the Varus ult to wear off and head mid lane to push. We've got Baron, we're going to regen, but because they're pushing against us a little bit, we decide let's push our lanes back quickly and then go to push. So we quickly push all the lanes back. I go get my get a Seeker's Arm Guard at this point, because I realise the AD damage is what's killing me. It's not really that I'm not doing any damage, it's just AD damage that's killing me. So I go, right, Seeker's Arm Guard. And towards my Zhonya's Hourglass. And then give the blue buff to Ezreal, because I don't actually need it at this point, because I've got full cooldown reduction. And then we start pushing this up, get this tower, they can't stop us. Shield off as much damage as possible. Continue to push. Look for opportunities while we're here. Throw out as much poke as possible and push up the lanes as quickly as we possibly can, and hopefully maybe see if they make a mistake. And then I throw out my spells. I start fishing for bindings. We push him for the tower as quickly as we can. Zim goes in on us, and then their guys all just start diving in. I ult. We kill Zin. We then kill Lulu. Already has been GA'd at this point. We GA the Renekton. I snare the Varus. I then auto attack, boom, killed him. And their Cassidin and their Renekton are the last ones alive. So we're like, fine, well, let's just take the inhib and back off, take the bot tower as well. Push this up, take the tower. Continue to push, because Baron's still up on us, so we continue to regen, and we push him for this inhib as well. And then we're like, right, no point staying here, let's just back off, play it safe. But we realise, hang on, top lane is a free tower, so we take that tower, but we don't take the inhib, because they're all up at this point. So we back off, and we buy items. So I buy my Zhonya's Hourglass, and I buy an Oracle's, and a Elixir of Brilliance, i.e. the blue Elixir. So, feeling pretty confident at this point. I bought the Oracles because I don't want their wards, basically. I didn't want them to have wards anywhere on the map. And our support was buying other stuff at the time. So I basically went, you know what? We need Oracles, I'll buy it. Aurelia's also got Oracles, so that's a bonus. And we push in, look for opportunities, and we want to go for that top inhib, but we're like, right, Baron's up shortly. Let's just sit back, farm, push the lanes. We know they can't stop us, so we'll just take Baron, and then we'll go for the top inhib once we've got Baron, knowing that we'll be able to fight them better. So we just sort of walk around here, wait, go for the blue buff quickly, catch out what there's in, kill him, and then we're like, okay, maybe we don't need Baron. But in the end we decide there's no harm in getting it. We're doing better than them in fights now, and that's because late game's hit, and one good ult from me, one good ult from Ezreal, perhaps a good ult from Thresh, and pretty much that's the fight for us. Just the amount of CC we have and the level of AoE that goes into them, just from me and Ezreal, is ridiculous. So, anyway, we push in over here. We go for the inhibitor quickly as we can. Push. Catch out one of them, weaken them. Try and continue to catch on. GA the Renekton. The GA are Aurelia, fine, okay, so I protect Ezreal, and then Zin continues to go for him, and then kill. Varus and Kassadin and Lulu are both still alive. We're trying our best to catch one out, but they are playing it safe. But we get a tower, and I continue to push and take this inhib as quickly as I can, or at least try to. Then Kassadin comes and stops me. I'm like, okay, fine, you stop me, I'm just gonna go back then. So we take Dragon, I get Leandre's, I refresh all my pots, and I head back to mid lane to push it up again. Now that there are inhibs up, it's harder for us to push against them. So we got 2 inhibs to take down one of the, and we've already taken down the top one. So I go off, I get blue buff, as quickly as I can, boom. And we go in, we're sort of wandering around trying to catch people out. Catch out Lulu, and boom, dead. Don't know why she was so far up. So we get the inhib, we take the bot inhib, quickly, push up the minions, try and see if they do anything. They try to go on Ezreal, once again, we blow up Renekton, I ult, we nearly kill Kassadin, Kassadin gets away, Zin goes for Ezreal, I kill Zin, we push in, Aurelia's just going, I'm a man, I'm gonna go straight in for the Varus, kill him, and then we push in for the victory. In the end, I feel that this game was mixed. If they had played it better, they would have won, but they started throwing late game, and we were, as a team, better built for late game, whereas they were sort of early mid-game area. So we outplayed them, and then we pushed our advantages, and once late game hit, we just started crushing them in team fights. But anyway, a good game well played, and thank you for watching.